Got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town.
Welcome to MTG3! Welcome to MTG3, and today we are talking about 3 SIMIC cards from the Dissension set, originating from the Ravnica City of Guilds block. That set was insane. This is the set that brought me into Magic, so it holds dear to my heart how amazing this is. So I'm excited to share these 3 cards with you that helped form my relationship with Magic and brought me into the game and made me the player I am today. And we start right now. Hit that like button, dudes and dudettes. The first card on this list is an amazing card, an awesome card, a creature card, a small little common card that really pushed the limits of how strong a common could be, especially with defining the speed of a game. And this card really rocked. Like, it was solid. Like, today is not as strong as it was yesterday, but this card is still good, still played, still sees reprints. And what card am I talking about? I am talking about Coiling Oracle. Coiling Oracle costs a green and a blue. Is a 1/1 creature. That's a snake elf druid. And when it enters the battlefield, you reveal the top card of your library. And if it's a land card, you put it into play. And if it's not a land card, you just put it to your hand. This card is nuts. This card is crazy good, especially back in the day. This card sped your deck up. Even to the point where other colors were running blue just to run this card in it. Because there's a lot of green decks that back in the day, but not every deck ran blue, but people would splash blue just to run this card. And the other cards on this list as well. But Coiling Oracle made impact as a very strong card in 2005, and this is why it starts the list off at number 1. And with that, we go to card number 2.
Subscribe to show people we are having a party.
The second card on the list is an amazing card, an awesome card. I always talk up these cards, but this card was my introduction to wanting to be a control player. This card stopped a lot of stupid things for 3 mana. And this card was a counterspell, my first taste at running a good counterspell. And this card, I could keep talking about this card, but let's talk about what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Void Slime. Void Slime costs a green and 2 blue. Is an instant. It says counter target spell, activated ability, or triggered ability. Mana abilities cannot be targeted. But man, this card is awesome. This card is insane. Back in the day, this stopped a lot of triggers. This stopped a lot of strategy, especially with Dredge. You'd stop Dredge with this card. This card was nuts. It was bonkers. It was very staple for the SIMIC deck in 2005. And this card just brought me into the control thing. It brought me into the blue Magic player that I wanted to. But strong is the number 1 card on this list, and we're getting to that right now. Thank you for being here today. You make my channel amazing. The number 3 card on this list is an amazing SIMIC card. This card is awesome. It's a creature card that tutors when you do certain things. This card is just blew my mind when I first realized it was a physical card you could get. It is a card that made me draw into SIMIC. It's what made me wanted to play in the greens and blues of Magic. And this card, I'm talking about this card. And what is this card? I am talking about Momer Vig, SIMIC Visionary. Momer Vig cost 3 generic, a green and a blue, legendary creature, elf wizard, 2/2. Whenever you cast a green creature spell, you may search your library for a creature card, reveal it, and put it on top of the library. Whenever you cast a blue creature spell, you may reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put that card into your hand. Wow! This card is nuts. But if you played a card that was both green and blue, you can stack them to tutor your creature put on top of your library, then draw a card right away. This card is nuts, like crazy. This card blew my mind. When Commander first started, this was one of the aggressive commanders to beat back in the day. 2005 was a good year for SIMIC, and was what gave birth to SIMIC as a great color combination. It had Graft, which was one of the weakest abilities of SIMIC back in the day, but when it came to flavorful and fun cards defining what the SIMIC color combination did, man, it really held out. And Momer Vig was the star child of these colors. Everybody loved him. Everybody still loves him. They still want him. And with that, we go to the end step. The end step!
You listening? Damn.
Go, 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 go.
To answer last week's question of the day, we asked, what was your favorite enchantment of all time? We have James Willis jumping in with, well, it looks like someone has beat me to this card. Well, whoever did deleted their comment, so you got the comment. But back in the old days, I loved playing with Holy Strength and Unholy Strength. I loved playing a turn 1 Savannah Lion, and turn 2 or 3, place enchantments on it and start smashing through with big lion creature. Yes. Those two cards are amazing. Holy Strengths and Unholy Strengths, just amazing cards. Just awesome cards. These cards rocked it. Thank you for your comment of the day, James. That was awesome, amazing, 100%. And for the question this week, I want to know, what is the worst creature you ever casted? I mean, how bad was it? Did it wreck your day? How bad was this creature? Was it the jankiest thing you ever thought? Did you love it? But even though it was janky, let me know in the comments below. And with that, my friends, until next week, play wise, have fun, and I appreciate you always. Have a wonderful week.
I totally want to thank you for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, 100%. Like this video as if it's your favorite kind of pizza, dude. And if you wouldn't mind, consider smashing that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications. Every one of these things you do helps the channel out a lot.
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head constantly, thoughts jumbled around, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab, I wanna chase the best.